Virgo, welcome into your weekly reading. Welcome to what I call my bedside chats. You're in my safe space, and I'm welcoming in you guys. Those of you that are new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. I only ask one small, tiny favor, guys. If the video or the content resonates with you, please hit that like, share, subscribe button just to get the channel up and running. I am at the mercy of the YouTube algorithm, unfortunately. But yeah, there it is. So let's see what's going on for you guys. I'm reading for the third week of January. I don't really timestamp anything because I feel time and energy is fluid. You know that. Your life doesn't change day to day. You might have a circumstance going on and there might be some fluctuations in feeling and temperament of whoever you're dealing with or whatever the situation is, but it's not going to change so drastically. That's what you're going to get here. You're going to get the tiny little nuance from week to week. And in our weekly readings, it can go anywhere from love to work to family. You just take it as a resonate and leave what doesn't. All right, guys? All right, so let's see what's going on here. So at the bottom of the deck, I have the Page of Wands. Oh, my goodness. This is pretty all right. All right, it looked like you had... you were dealing with some rough stuff in the recent past, I feel like, Virgo. You needed patience. I see justice back here, and my God, temperance and justice and death, all this major stuff in your recent past. Like some of you might had recently ended some kind of court battle, and then, or you got a divorce, or I don't know what you did. By the way, this is the universal year of 6. This is the year of marriages and divorces. I'm sure you heard me say that. I'm going to say it throughout all of January. In universal year 6, this is where we start changing our relationships. We start getting out of toxic situations. And you just reminded me that by looking here at the bottom of the deck of what you've recently been through. And 2021 was meant to teach you those lessons because last year was the universal year 5, and 5s are changes. 6 is getting over that hump. It's the you working things out because the lessons that you were learning last year are to be applied this year. So it looked like you had an ending of some kind, and then you started moving forward to a passionate new beginning, but it looked like you were also holding on to some other past energy. I mean, naturally, you're human. It's going to happen. But I do see happiness, but then you got all in your head, okay? Let me show you what I'm talking about before you think I'm crazy. You had an ending in the recent past. Maybe you had a divorce. Some of you, this just something really bad and it just ended, okay? But the karma was in the upright position. So it tells me you have been karmically rewarded. So the fact that it's in the upright position tells me things landed your way. So how did it land your way? You had a passionate new beginning. This could even be a passionate or creative new project at work. All right? But there you were holding on to some kind of past energy. Even though you're happy with somebody new, okay? Happy with some new person. Like I said, happy, the sun, happiest card in the deck. Then all of a sudden you went all in your head. Why'd you do this? You went all like Queen of Swords. You went all like feeling shut down. I don't know why you did this, but you went into this. You went from being the queen, which is logical, rational, and reasonable because she's still a queen and it's in the upright position, and then you progress to the devil. The devil doesn't do things to us. We do things to us, okay? We let the devil get in our head and suggest things to us, and then we dig a hole and we jump right in. I'm not good enough. I'm not attractive. He makes more money than me. What insecurity, crazy shit you put in your head, you did that. All right, and what did you do? If this isn't you, then this is the person you're dealing with. It created this. It created all these obstacles. It created all this like burdens, exhaustion. Like you overwhelmed yourself. You fried yourself. And what's going to happen when you do this? What's going to happen? What is the natural state of progression when you're this exhausted and you're this tired and this overwhelmed by all the responsibilities on your shoulders, whether it's kids, family, your love life, all of it, emotionally it can become overwhelming. This is what's going to happen. The 4 Swords is going to happen. Healing is going to happen. Because now you're tired. And now you need a rest. And now you need a break. And then you did that, which is good. And then you went back, not to square one, but you went back to feeling good. Good about yourself. Good about putting yourself out there. That's the biggest energy of all. You started feeling good and excited to put yourself back out there because you healed. You healed from whatever burdens you had that you were holding on to. It's like you released it into the ether. You did something like that. And then you said, okay, I feel like a little teenager again, a little happy kid. So I'm going to put myself back out there really, really excited. Which was smart, genius. It's like you processed your situation. You realized that you were dealing with something toxic. And then you handled it. You healed yourself like this, quickly, Virgo, quite quickly. Because in your situation, I do see somebody here who has been stalking. I don't know if this is you or them. You are dealing maybe potentially with a Gemini or an Aries. I say that because I have Emperor here and the Lovers. If this isn't an Aries, this is just somebody very controlling, very powerful, business person. Also older than you, like an age gap, like a decent age gap. Or a Gemini, Lovers. This person is a lover, okay? And you were waiting for them. You were waiting for them to come back, and that's probably why I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles. So you're looking and you're stalking, because these two together telling me you're stalking and waiting to see if they're going to come back to you. And you're thinking about offering them some kind of an emotional message. If this isn't you, then this is them. But I feel like most of you guys, this is you, because this is your situation. So I think you're thinking about, because you're sitting here waiting for this lover to come back to you. Because it looked like in the recent past, you might have had like some kind of, I don't know, fallout, or I don't know what this energy is, but it was like you kind of took like your natural state. You took a time out or something like that. You got in your head, but then you healed yourself. Sometimes the Four of Swords for me means to rest, to heal. So it is like a timeout. And then when you did that, you're like, all right, I'm good. I can put myself out there again. And so now here's your situation. You're thinking about messaging this person because you knew that you needed to self-heal. You knew that you needed to love yourself first. Let me show you. This usually for me is I hope this isn't too bright, but do you see him drinking that cup right there? This is usually somebody who messages someone, emotional messages, but he's drinking the cup. That means you're drinking your own love. You're drinking your own self-happiness. That means you were feeding yourself. You were nurturing yourself. That's where you are. So it's like a healthy state of mind kind of thing. But you are waiting for a lover. All right, so let's keep going. What's coming towards you is the Four of Cups. Ugh, this is my least favorite card. Not that it's bad. It just tells me emotionally somebody here is apathetic. Like it just isn't getting into their feelings. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody's emotionally disengaging here. So it's like one person is offering their feelings and the other person is neglecting it or just disrespecting it. Actually, I feel like disrespecting it. Because look what this person's doing. They're emotionally walking away and cutting this out and just leaving. This is the pre-hermit card, which is Virgo card. This is somebody who walks away emotionally, disengages, because they need time to think. They need time to be alone, right? But then this also tells me somebody offered this person an emotional gesture, and look what they did with it. They dumped it, and they emotionally disengaged and walked away. These are two cards of emotion, of apathy. Can't be bothered, doesn't want, not interested, leaves. Guys, I'm sorry. I want to read rainbows and unicorns for you. But this is what most of my audience comes here to really know what's going on. Because I give truthful and honest readings. But by the way, this is temporary. This is life. It ebbs and it flows. It goes up, it goes down. It doesn't stay like this permanently. What you don't see coming is that just somebody here is not willing to put in the work. Somebody here is not willing to put in the effort. Whether this is a job with your partner or a love ship, whoever this person is that you're dealing with, that you're waiting for, Virgo, they're not willing to put in the work. Right now, I'm feeling that you're thinking about messaging this person, which is great. Honestly, in my opinion, that's ideal because it'll at least tell you where you stand, right? Okay. This is going to get you there when you take that action. Your advice is the world And the Three of Cups. This could go a couple different ways. I don't know. We'll see when I clarify this. And because this is a general audience, this isn't personal readings. You need to start a new chapter. Whatever your old cycle was, now's the time to close it out. This also, in your advice position, talks about going with the flow, especially when it's a major arcana and especially when it's the world. The world signifies the end of the road. We start with the Fool in Tarot and we end with the world. Full cycle, okay? Chapter closed. New chapter opening. So they're saying it's time to take a new chapter and open a new chapter in your life. Close out your old cycle. Also, go with the flow. Go with whatever's coming your way. This could also talk about taking a trip abroad, not across the street. This is like get on a plane and cross a body of water or a huge chunk of land. Three of Cups. Socialize, network, date, party, go out there. Put yourself out there. Get yourself out there. Sometimes for me, that's the third party situation. Also, it can be reconciliation card. But in your advice, it's telling you to socialize. It's telling you to go date. It's telling you to go party. It's telling you to go have fun. It's telling you to go be you. And yeah, drink that cup for yourself. If somebody's showing you no love, what's their point in your head? They're just taking up real estate in your mind. They don't deserve that. Are they paying rent? Peace out. What's your outcome? Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Interesting. Okay, so in your outcome right here, you are single. Some of you might be going back to school, college, university, I don't know what, because you're trying to build up your finances. You're into your financial independence. You're trying to do something, or you're doing something with either a community, or you're also going back to college, university, or school because you're trying to build up your financial independence. Maybe you're taking a course. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something to expand something in your life. Others of you, this is you just you're willing to stay single, and take the orthodox approach before you get married. It just talks about formality of being courted, and you'd rather be single and wait for the right person in the right situation than to just throw yourself to anybody. Pretty much, because this really is talking about your independence here, and this is talking about doing something the typical Orthodox fashion. It could also talk about marriage and community, but you being single next to that, it's like you're willing to wait for the right fit kind of feeling is what it's telling me. All right, let me see what your let's clarify. Wow, that was a long intro. Sorry. Those of you that are members in the extended, oops, sorry about that. Sometimes that happens because I feel like they want to go in upside down or reverse. For extended, the link is going to be in the description box below. If you're also members and you want access to the other extended videos of other zodiac signs, go over to my community page because somebody brought it to my attention. Thank you, whoever you are listening, if you're listening. It was good advice. So if you want access to the other extended videos of the other zodiac sign, you'll find them on my community page. But for this specific one, it's in the description box below. All right, let's see what's going on here. And in the extended, I do go all the way from Aries to Pisces to see who you're dealing with and what their thoughts and feelings are. All right, let's see what's going on here. You're trying to go back, you're thinking about going back to some kind of missed opportunity that this is why you're holding on. Oh my God, guys, I'm telling you about Universal Year 6, but did I forget to tell you it's also Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, so all your relationships, especially in Mercury retrograde, makes you think about an ex, or an ex thinks about you. Always, never fails, never fails. All right, so here we are. Venus retrograde until the end of January. Mercury retrograde, I think, until like mid-February. Mid-February is when things start going back to normal, when things start going direct and feeling like yourself again. But it looks like here, why you were holding on or you're waiting, maybe Mercury retrograde, blame it on that. It's fine, I do. But it looks like you were trying, why you were waiting for this lover is because you're thinking maybe it was a missed opportunity. You're trying to make sure that it isn't, that it's completely over. Whoever this lover is, that you're waiting for them to come back. Because you were left out in the cold by this person, okay? Or you left them out in the cold because you needed time to heal. You needed time to think. So maybe you abandoned them and now you're thinking, oh my God, was that a missed opportunity? It can be vice versa energies. But this is what's going on with your feelings. You're thinking to yourself, okay, I was left out in the cold, but was this a missed opportunity? Is this like something I should fix? That's kind of like what the situation is that you're dealing with. And that's why you're thinking about messaging this person to be sure. Meanwhile, you're stressing at night. Yeah, you guys are dealing with a fire sign. And at night, you're tossing and turning, thinking about offering this. You know what, Virgo? Go fucking ahead and do it. You'll get your answer, and then you'll be relieved, and then you'll be able to close this chapter like your advice is telling you to, and move on. Because right now, I see somebody emotionally disengaging. You have a common thread here. Let me see what else is going on. Somebody is not accepting this offer from you, I'm imagining. Or whoever is getting the offer, the other person is rejecting it. They're emotionally walking away. Justice, look at this. Here it is again. And the Sun. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign. This is somebody you're very much attracted to, by the way. All right, so what you don't see coming is when you make this offer, it's just somebody, or whoever makes the offer, the other person emotionally disengages and walks away. All right, and it's clarified by Justice and the Sun. I just heard rejection is protection. Justice, the Sun. This is, it's talking about two major arcanas, right? The Sun is talking about being optimistic. It talks about seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, seeing things for what they are. You know how I just got done telling you, you know what, go ahead and message them. At least you'll have your answer. At least you'll know. At least you'll be able to move on with your life, right? That's the Sun. This is you seeing clearly. And this is going to actually, in some weird way, going to be your vindication. It's going to be your justice. It's going to be your good karma. And you will be happy again because you will see something for what it is. All right? Or you'll see this person for who they are or what they are. Unless this is somebody you're also divorcing, I don't know. But this is the surprise here, guys, is somebody is not willing to work at this. Others of you, this could be talking about some side hustle or project or job you're doing, and you're letting it go. That's just a side message for some of you guys. So if you have like a side hustle or some kind of hobby that you're really into, it could also say that you're not putting any more effort into that. So what is this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, please? No, it's you not working anymore with this fire sign person. You're just walking away. Either they are walking away from you or you are walking away from them, because with the Sun, maybe you're getting that clarity that you need, you know? So somebody here is not putting any effort anymore into this relationship. That could be you, Virgo, because it is talking about walking away from this fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Eight of Cups. So either they are walking away from you or you are walking away from them. If you're a male Virgo watching this, you're the one walking away from them. I feel like most of you are, even if you're a female, I feel like a lot of you are emotionally detaching and walking away. You guys are great at that anyway. You're earth signs because you're rational, you're logical, you ground yourselves. Knight of Coins. Yeah, I think the reason that some of you, this fire sign person, is emotionally disengaging or walking away because they felt that things were moving too slowly. And maybe they were, because maybe you took a time out or you took a beat to restore yourself. And for them, they were like, well, where is this going? It feels like it's not going anywhere. Sorry, guys, I'm just plugging in my computer. They just feel like it was just moving too slow. Like it wasn't going anywhere. Ugh, the devil, of course. Unless you're dealing with a Capricorn. A lot of people, yeah, look at this, brokenhearted. In and out relationship, back and forth, in and out, in and out. Three of Hearts, breaking your heart. The devil, toxic. This toxic. It's just some toxic repeated pattern and cycle. You keep going in a loop, Virgo, with this person. It's like a loop, like the hamster on the wheel. It's like the wheel's got to stop, and you need to get off. Okay? So let's see what this is. I'm going to break this down in your advice with the Three of Cups, and see what's going on here. What's the Three of Cups for Virgo? In their advice. You need to balance mind over matter. Between your head, your logic, and your rationale versus your heart and your emotion. You need to balance that out. Because I'm clarifying the Three of Cups now. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. If you're thinking about a reconciliation, nothing's going to change. Nothing will change. It won't get better. The Tower. You're just going to have one cracked foundation after another. You might have. You were a couple once upon a time, and then your foundation broke apart. So I'm clarifying the Three of Cups in your advice. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there's no luck there. There's no change. Nothing is changing here. Okay? And the Two of Pentacles, it's like a constant back and forth. It's a constant in and out. But in your advice position, they're telling you, you need to go with the flow. You need to move now. You need to move on, and you need to balance your mind with your heart. Okay? And usually when I have the Tower and I'm in the advice place, they're saying, let it crumble. Let that shit flow. Because what will happen to you, Virgo? Eventually, you're going to turn into the motherfucking phoenix and fly and be reborn. And you're going to have a new life with somebody else. Because this shit wasn't worth holding up. What's the World? The Hierophant is out again. God. The Hierophant. With clarifying the World, and the other card, please. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. It's just, you need to start a new chapter. Whoever you were dealing with is a little bit selfish. Really fucking selfish. What the fuck? You need to establish, oh my God, the Hierophant in the World. Firstly, in your advice position, is definitely saying go with the flow. Go with what the universe and spirit is giving you. But it's clarified by the Hierophant, which is the grounded Taurus card. Not only that, it's talking about going to the right people. It's going to your community. The Page of Cups in reverse, you were dealing with somebody selfish, somebody very immature, just taking advantage of your kindness. And it was just like, what was their purpose? Nothing. It's just, see what happens. And I told you, we're in all these crazy ass retrogrades. It's going to happen to the best of us. And yeah, but looking at that, guys, these energies are going to shift and change. I promise you, by the end of January, going to February, your readings are going to be very, very different. You're going to come out of this fog. But you know what? It's like cleaning out your past. It's like cleaning out the cobwebs and the skeletons from your closet. And then you have a fresh, beautiful new closet. You could put a whole bunch of new shit in there. Wouldn't that be nice? Do you really need to wear that fucking dress from last year or 2 years ago? Hell no. New season, new collection. Put that shit in there. Oh my God, yeah. The High Priestess, the bottom of the deck. Instinctually, you know. You know instinctually. And use your intuition. You're probably not even talking to this person right now, because that's my no talking card. Look at this. This person at all wasn't... You were putting in all the weight and they were doing nothing. This is the Eight of Pentacles again in reverse. 2 different cards. This is trying to revive an ending. 10 of Swords in reverse. And then the 9 of Cups. This person is selfish. Whoever you're dealing with. That's why in your outcome, you're starting to realize... You're better off alone with your own friends, your own family, your own community. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant, this is your community, this is your family, this is your people, this is your flock. And you, single next to it, you're realizing, I got to take the good with the bad. Again, with the Two of Pentacles and your advice, take the good with the bad. I have all of this. I'm blessed with all of this. These are my blessings. I can wait for the right person at the right time. What is the Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant? For me, guys, usually when I drop the cards, the more cards I drop, the more the story unfolds. It opens like a lotus flower for me. It's beautiful, actually. You guys are on the right track. You're on the right path, Virgo. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. You were dealing with a fire sign that was, you had a relationship potentially with a fire sign. They don't have to be a fire sign. When I say this, I want you guys to understand I'm talking about that energy. Like an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're charismatic. They're very attractive. They're a lot of fun. Very, very passionate. They leave strong impressions on people because of their energy. It's all fire, fire, fire. And it's exciting, exciting, exciting. And attractive, attractive, attractive. And sexy, sexy, sexy. Fun, fun, fun. And the way their emotions are, it's all fire. So it's very addicting, these fire signs. That's the energy. You could be a Cancer and you have those energy. You could be a Pisces and have this energy. You could be anything. You could be a Capricorn and be like this fire sign. That's the person I'm talking about. Okay, you had a relationship with somebody like this, but the person was emotionally guarded. They weren't emotionally available. And here you are. Look, here you are. Let me show you what I'm looking at. This was them, the fire sign. This was you. This is you. This is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus card. Queen of Pentacles. Loving, nurturing, caring, grounded. Has your shit together. Mentally, financially, all of the above. That's you dealing with them. You were a couple. Or maybe you are still a couple and you don't know what's going on. Because it looks like you are dating somebody that you're a couple with and that they're emotionally disengaging from you. Because they've emotionally shut down. Or somebody in the relationship has emotionally shut down. So now here we are, single, because these are clarifying why you're single, and it looked like you thought you were going to marriage, or it looked like you thought you were being courted, and now here you are. But you're like, I'd rather be single, dealing with my friends, my family, and having my life than dealing with all of this. Because this person, oh my God, I was just going to say, because this person is giving you stress, they're giving you anxiety, and I look at the bottom of the deck, and it's the Nine of Swords. This person is selfish. You are in a relationship with somebody, but you feel it's going shaky. It is going shaky. They're emotionally disengaging because they're emotionally blocked. They don't know what they want. They're being selfish. So Spirit is saying, go with the flow, take the good with the bad, with the Two of Pentacles. Things aren't going to change for a little while with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. You could wait this out because, you know, Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde, communication will be fucked up for a little while. But Venus retrograde, if you could survive this with your person, this person here, you will have stood the test of time, because Venus retrograde tests relationships. The retrograde is when the communication gets all fucked up. Now, let me get some romance angels. This was a long reading. I wasn't expecting this reading to be so long. Please leave me your comments, guys, below. I read everyone's comments. You know that. I'm very consistent with everybody because I feel like we're a collective, a community. That for me, you guys are you are my hierophants. All of you, my whole collective. We're all here together trying to help each other, trying to get through something. So I feel very strongly for all my readers. And the more that subscribe and come into my sphere, the more I feel you and the more intense my readings become. And the better they become also. Strangely enough, they just do. Yeah, retreat and new love. Isn't that interesting? Retreat and new love. I don't know if this person was a new love and now you've retreated, because I was seeing that at the bottom of the deck, or it's going to be vice versa. You've retreated and then a new love is coming in down the road. Those of you that are members in the extended, we're going to clarify this so we could see a little bit more. So everybody else, you take it as it resonates to your situation. Give your relationship a chance this year. For some of you. Maybe this is talking about the new love, because if you're stuck in an old energy, and this is going on for the whole entire collective, I think this is really important for me to express this. I don't know what your story is, guys, but if you have a new person that's entered your world in your life, and then for whatever reason during the retrograde period you thought about an old ex, and then you tried to engage with them or whatever, this isn't going to apply to everybody. They're saying, forget that guy, forget that girl. You need to give the chance to the new love here. You need to work out the new love. That person is in the past for a reason. Stop looking in the rearview mirror. Others of you, it was the first thing that I said. You had new love and you retreated. You retreated because the devil's lair is the people who go in their head. Honestly. So we'll see. I'm going to clarify those in the extended. I'm going to get you one more card from the Moonology deck, and then we're done. And then I get to do Capricorn. Let's see. Guys, I'm dressed like a friggin' snow bunny because it's snowing like crazy outside, and I had to go drop off my daughter to school, and then I just came in to do the video, and I just stayed like this. Surrender to the divine. Oh my goodness. That's what this is. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. When the next full moon comes, guys, things will start changing for you. That's what this is talking about. Go with the flow. Surrender to the divine. Things are in progress. Things are working out. With this retrograde period, the biggest, most important advice I can give anybody and everybody is go with the flow. Take a beat. Step back. Let things unfold for you. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. Leave me your comments. Members, I'll see you at the extended. The link is below.